What is up, everybody? Welcome back. So you might be asking yourself, where have I been? And honestly, it has just been so tough for me to get into this lawn as far as the weather and what pops up of regular showers out here. I mean, even it looks like this every day, you know, just rain clouds and little isolated thunderstorms, and it'll be, you know, it'll say, oh, it's clear Tuesday, but then I wake up at 3 in the morning and there's a giant thunderstorm. So it's honestly kind of been tough for me necessarily to get into this lawn. I mean, you could just tell yesterday we got a huge rainstorm, and you could just tell, see how dark it is right here? It is very saturated, very wet, because it was raining all day yesterday. Well, actually it did rain yesterday all day, and it's just been very hard to get into this lawn. And every day it's not necessarily a gamble, but it's just kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation, you know. So haven't really been much into the lawn lately, and like I showed you in my last video, like that was a whole 10-day outlook, and that's how it is. Ooh, wow, guys, look at how green that's getting. Man, this is actually kind of the first time I've been out here since I ended up actually mowing last Sunday, I believe it was, on Sunday, just because I just needed to before all this rain. And I mean, it's this little area sucks still. I don't really know what to do still with this little area. But when you come over here, like, all of this is nice. I've kind of noticed that as far as this liquid fertilizer, and you can still see that it's, you know, it's fairly wet. It looks like it didn't get along the house. It's kind of dry here, but for the most part it is very wet in the middle. And normally I don't really go on this side, but I'm kind of excited to, because it's actually kind of growing. It looks good, you know. So I haven't been doing herbicide, I haven't been doing fertilizer, I haven't really necessarily mowed, because it's just so hard, guys. I'm telling you, when it says it's gonna rain and for the next 10 days, and my only real free time is after work and after I eat, and come 6 o'clock when I'm, oh yeah, it's time to mow, and then it shows in the next hour it's supposed to be raining. It's like, well, I need more time than that, because I want to show you guys and record and everything. But kind of want to give you guys an update. You know, I am still here. You know, I necessarily didn't give you a last recording video just because, you know, it would have just been me talking like this and a mow video. You know, how many of those do I have? You know, but it's not that I don't like doing them. I just don't want to be repetitive as far as giving you the same videos over and over and losing interest. So normally I like to give product reviews and doing reviews of what I'm using and stuff. And, you know, if I'm just trimming, if I'm just trimming a hedge bush or two and mowing, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to necessarily just kind of do the same thing. You know, I want to give review videos and show you guys what products I'm using and whatnot, you know. But I ended up mowing, you know, I ended up trimming these hedge bushes. Hedge bushes look good, you know, trying to make that look good. And then also this one needed it too. It's nice and square and short again, so it's nice. And mowed back here. What I do right here, I trim it by hand. I think I might do that right now, and because I don't necessarily want to get rid of the insulation that's around it. So I kind of get my little bush trimmer scissors and cut those and make sure that it's good. But in the meantime, I think that the grass looks good. I think, you know, it's just, sorry for this wind, you know, it's another thing too. I can't really necessarily spray any herbicide or anything because it's been really kind of just windy, rain. So, you know, it's like, but in this little area right here, this is really the only hard part, that it doesn't grow, because I think it's because of the tree. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the grass is looking pretty good, I guess, you know. Kind of wanted to grow out a little bit, and it's growing. That's what I mean, especially in this little corner here. That little corner over here looking pretty good. You know, you can tell that I haven't really edged it, because you can see along the fence, that's where the mower doesn't get to, and I got to edge it. So it's been growing since last Sunday. It's been a week. It's been growing, and not necessarily, I don't think I scalped it right here, but it's growing back pretty good. And you know, so yeah guys, that's where I've been at. Not trying to not make you guys videos, it's just very tough. I want to make sure to give you guys content of where I am in the lawn as far as what I'm doing, because right now what I kind of wanted to do was I wanted to dethatch this weekend actually, and I don't think that was going to happen. I would have had to probably may have done it today, but then again, on the whole kind of outlook from even keeping an eye on it from yesterday, there was just a small little trickle of rain throughout the whole course of the day, and it's just like, well, I don't want to bust out my machine and have a torrential downpour come, and you know, and here it is not even maybe halfway done, and it's all messed up because here comes the rain and all my work is done. So you got to kind of get it to where it's just really dry enough and no rain, so where you can pick up the material and get rid of it. And so with just all this chance, that's where I was with that. I wanted to do it this weekend, dethatch, then come next weekend. I think I'm just going to skip that step this year, which sucks. I don't really necessarily think it needs it anyways. I don't know, because you can still see in here the little, you know, little dark spots. That's the sod pad that it came on, you know, see, like right here, you know, you can see it pretty dark, and there's kind of maybe no thatch buildup. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is that I might just skip that step, but then come next weekend, maybe Friday, I want to say, you know, just what I mean, just depends on this weekend and the rain, and I need to aerate, because come, I want to say it's this Monday or next Monday that I'm going to be laying all my topsoil. I need, you know, and if I get it done while I'm off, that's great, because, so I mean, you know, with I need it to be dry. I need the grass to be dry, because to spread topsoil and everything, it's just going to be a whole muddy mess of doing that, and it's not going to spread right and everything. So you need it to be dry. And with it raining every single day, you know, it's like, when do I have the time to do that? So, but that is my plan of that, and I want to prep everything. But if it happens, great. I don't think I'm going to aerate, unfortunately. I think I might save that for maybe the end of the year, maybe come next year. If it has to be done next year, I think I'll do that right as soon as March time, when the dethatch is in a perfect time to necessarily skip the rain, because right now it is like, I think if it hasn't started at the beginning of hurricane season, it's like right here. And this is probably why, hence that it's always, you know, freaking overcast and rain and, you know, whatever. Maybe that's why there's so much rain and everything. But honestly, guys, you know, like right here, you can just tell, like, it's actually starting to grow in nice. You see these runners right here? Like, you see that right there? You can see that one. Those are the runners, or the stolons, I believe it's called, for Bermuda. And it's really filling this in. And that's what I mean. Even on the backside there, it's really good. So I think that liquid fertilizer is working. I think it really spreads everything on the grass and really fertilizes everything. Maybe that granular stuff wasn't necessarily, not necessarily maybe spreading evenly, but really not feeding the lawn. Because I can just, from this year to last year, when all I used was granular, I can just tell a big difference. And I think I'm going to stick with that. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know I haven't really been there for a minute, but you know, I got weeds popping up, you know, because that's even what I want to do before that time. I need to kill off the weeds and get that going. You know, like here's a nice little patch growing. You know, you can see we got some broadleaf here that looks like some clover popping up, maybe some spurge. So got a little salad growing in the lawn, and mainly that's where I'm at. Kind of want to help you guys, showing you updates, but with it being like this, it's kind of hard necessarily, and I try and do my best. But you know, that's what I mean. I did the bushes and mowed last weekend, so I have been out here. It's just kind of really necessarily kind of a spur in the moment thing, to where I'm like, you know, hey, let me mow real quick, because I might have this small little window of, and it takes longer than that, you know, for me to mow, set up a camera, do all that kind of stuff, and it does take some time. So when I can, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, guys. So yeah, come this weekend, I will probably, hopefully, core aerate. I need to do it by, I want to say, I kind of want to do it Friday. Maybe let the cores dry out a little bit, rake them all up and everything, and then that Monday if I can, you know, because here's the outlook. And that's kind of what I'm working with already for this 10 days. So we'll see what happens, guys. Kind of really an update video today. I know I've been absent. Kind of want to give you an update to where I was. I am still here, still thankful for you guys. I appreciate all the support, but coming up right now, it will be the hell week of Bermuda lawns and in the grass and in the summer heat, because for me, it'll also be a hell week because this is what put me in the hospital last year. So I'm gonna try and avoid that. Let's get this going. In the meantime, I will see you in the next video.
They're basic lawns where the green grass grows, East Texas skies and a gentle breeze blows.